Hey guys, it's Nisha. Welcome back to my channel. I'm getting an intuitive message and I'm driving, so here it is. The little drop that it started with is God doesn't want us to know too much. God doesn't want us to know too much. What does that mean? So I'm specifically talking about, when you get to those points where you're like, I feel lost and I need to know what's next. What's the next part? What am I supposed to be doing next? What am I supposed to be working on next? You guys know you get those conversations with God, right? And you're like, God, what's next? What am I supposed to focus on next? Like, if you would just tell me what is next, I will do it, right? The reason why we get the next in small drops and in small pieces is because if we knew the magnitude of how incredible, how big, how crazy our life is meant to be in the best and in the highest way, we might chicken out. We might sabotage what we're meant to create, right? And so that's why we're only given little drop by little drop by little drop, or little piece by little piece by little piece. And what does that look like? This looks like you getting the inclination, you know what, I should start going to salsa class. I don't know why, it just feels fascinating and interesting. I'm just gonna do it, right? Or it's little drops like, you know what, I should, I don't know, go on this trip because I just am feeling inspired to do that. Or I'm going to whatever your intuition tells you. It starts as little drops. You could say, you know what, I think I should go back to school for this. Or, you know what, I think it'd be really interesting if I took up that as a hobby, or took up that as, something that I want to do, a craft, whatever. And through these little things, we think that they're irrelevant, but they actually all line up. Every season is preparation season. You're learning something in every season that you're needing to carry and transfer over to when life gets really good. Okay, so this is the download I was getting when I first received this download. It was, doesn't it feel good to figure out your shit now while the stakes are not that high? You know what I mean? Like, you really want these big, beautiful dreams, manifestations, and God is like, I want them for you too. Whatever you want, I want for you, right? But doesn't it feel good to get to experience these manifestations? And when I say experience them, we can experience whatever we're asking for right now in our minds. I'm actually reading right now, I told you guys I'm like really getting into Abraham and Esther Hicks. I'm actually reading the book Ask and You Shall Receive. And oh my gosh, just so many juicy downloads from reading this book. But I'm on the part of the book where she's talking about how, like, your desires and your thoughts are happening at the same time. So thoughts are so powerful, thoughts are so potent, and if you're deliberately choosing your thought, you're deliberately choosing what you're manifesting. And so just feeling really good about thinking about what it is that you want next in life and seeing yourself there, and get really good at just fixating on the vision, because thoughts become things. So by meditating on what you want, you're actually putting into your internal GPS, hey, this is what's next for me, right? We're creating based on our memory and based on our thoughts. That's what's being created and reprojected into our reality. So anyway, doesn't it feel good to have your manifestation now? Like, think about what you want next. I know what I want next. Think about, doesn't it feel good to have it now while the stakes are low? Meaning that, doesn't it feel good to have the $1 million house or mansion that you want right now in your head while the stakes are low? Because that version of you, I don't know, think about you on your lowest day of your dream life. Like, really think about this. And you're in your millions of dollar mansion. Think about if that version of yourself was worried about money, or worried about how they're going to pay the mortgage on that $1 million mansion. Like, damn, the burden is heavy at the top. But I get to appreciate, and I'm not saying that we're trying to project or manifest not being able to afford our dreams or our desires, but I'm saying, like, you get to enjoy your manifestation right now in your head while the stakes are low. Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't it? Like, you get to enjoy that trip to Bali in your head right now while the stakes are low, meaning that nobody is demanding that you whip out your credit card right now. Nobody's demanding that you secure your reservation at the hotel. Nobody's demanding that you buy your plane ticket right this second. But yet you get to enjoy and appreciate what it would be like in your head right now. This is with all of your manifestations. You get to have them right now. Why is that? Because there's a non-physical version of yourself that is experiencing your manifestations right now. Okay? I'm talking about the higher self within you that directs and navigates and tells the vessel what to do. The higher self has already experienced it. The higher self is like a timeline jumper. The higher self has been you right now. The higher self has been you as a child. The higher self has been you as a millionaire, trillionaire, billionaire, whatever you want to be. The higher self has been you at every stage and at every level. So trust that what you're asking for, you've already really experienced it. But your soul wanted you to come down into the human experience so you can create out that timeline or create out that desire or experience in the physical. But everything that you want, you've already experienced it. If not on the 3D, at least in the spiritual, or else you would have never asked for it. You can't be wanting something that you haven't already connected to. So you've already experienced it. All the highs in life that you want, you've already experienced it. You're just wanting to now travel or channel that experience into your 3D physical world. So yes, it takes a little more time because the 3D moves a little bit slower than the spiritual, but you've already been there. So like, rest assured and play with these thoughts of, you know, I get to enjoy my manifestation while the stakes are low. And that's all I really wanted to say, I guess. I hope that this message was helpful and insightful. Let me know what you guys think.